Hello everybody. You've heard us talking about the absentee owner program, and if you haven't, well, you heard me talking now. What is the absentee owner program? What is an absentee owner practice? It's simple. An absentee owner practice is a practice where you, the doctor who owns it, does not have to work on it on a daily basis. I'm not saying that you never have to work on it and can be gone for the next 2 decades and just collect a check. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is a practice where you are the administrator, where you are the CEO of this business, and where your medical and clinical expertise, or let's just say your medical and clinical work, your physical work, doesn't count. You can do it a few hours here and there a week if you just feel so. I still do that in my own business, even though I'm definitely an absentee owner. I have been the longest gone from my business for 2 years in a row. 2 years is a long time, okay, and the business survived. It shrunk a little bit, but it survived. And either way, so that is what we're talking about here. To be somebody who doesn't have to be handcuffed to your business. Golden handcuffs, even if you make a damn $1 million a year, which most of you do not make at all, okay? Now, most doctors I talk to would love to go there, but they have a few objections or a few fears. Fear number one, objection number one is they say, I don't get the patients. I don't have enough patients. Well, that's why you need to learn our advertising program. You need to learn our advertising program first to make it there. Our advertising program is how to differentiate yourself, how to attract brand new patients by the truckload, how to get so many that it's like a faucet. You turn it on or you turn it off, you turn it on or you turn it off, and hopefully you never turn it off. Hopefully you just keep turning it on. Without huge visibility, without brand new people coming through your door, there will be no absentee owner practice, of course, ever. And the truth of the matter is, doesn't matter how good you are in your field, okay, people will not come to you because you're good. You need to learn how to market your profession. Now, that's what we talk in the advertising program, and you should definitely, if you haven't looked at that yet, look at it. And obviously start with that because it's the beginning. It's the fire which fuels it all. However, one other reason why some doctors, you know, they don't want to go into this direction. They say, that's too much hassle. There is too much work to do. I tried it. I made no money. Oh my God, the amount of doctors I have seen who have tried to expand and then shrunk again because they, so to say, made no money is huge. And what happened there? Let me tell you what happened there. Those doctors were taking off. First of all, they were probably administratively deficient. Yes. They didn't know exactly how it works. One thing they didn't know is how much effort it takes. So then they were complaining about the effort, and they still didn't get out of that cage. They tried to get a large practice, but still tried to do it all themselves. Somehow that's still what they do. And what happens is they didn't realize that, you know, when they hire one more doctor, maybe 2, 1.5, part-time, whatever, they go, well, it's now more hassle. Their wives or their spouses at home would complain that they now work harder, make less money, and have much more worries because their overhead is so big. Well, I tell you what happened. You didn't go far enough. It's like with an airplane. Airplanes stand on the ground and they're nice and solid and quiet and all those things. Then they start taking off. They use lots of fuel, tremendous amount of fuel. It's uncomfortable to sit in it. They rattle a little bit. And it's dangerous because there's the birds, there is the snow and the ice, there is the mountains and the buildings. And there's the other small airplanes. They all could possibly collide. It's dangerous and very important. It's expensive because that's when oil is getting burned like crazy. What do you think why airplane engineers have ever since the invention of airplane worked on getting that damn thing higher up to 30, 40,000 feet, because at 30 or 40,000 feet the thing glides with almost no gasoline compared to taking off. So it goes faster with less money. There is no more other small airplanes, there's no more birds, there's no more buildings, and there is not even any mountains. Basically there is no more competition. But when you take off, it's tough. And that's when the small business owner, that's when almost all doctors which I see, they start getting scared. They go back to their old, oh, gotta not do it. It's almost like when we were kids and we were going into the water and we put the foot in it. It's cold, let's go back out. You know, kind of things. No, you gotta keep going. So first of all, one doctor or even two doctors working for you is not what we're talking about. It's difficult, impossible almost, to build an absentee owner program on one or two other doctors. 3 or 4 is about the minimum it takes. New patients is of course what you need. Some doctors tell me, yeah, but people come for me, they love me. Well, shove your ego into the drawer. 20, 30, 40 other doctors around from your field, in your profession, some of them doing better than you, meaning more business, some of you do the same, some of them do the same, some of them do maybe a little bit less. New doctors graduating constantly and going into the field and somehow living, for better or worse. So that baloney about they come for you is baloney. I know that isn't flattering, okay? But that's just how it is. With all of us. Your business, my business, all the same. Yes, I like it when people like me. And when people say, Helmut, I would like to talk to you. You're consulting last time. Oh, it's good and all these things. Yes. There is only so much I could do by myself. I couldn't run a company in India, you know, in Taiwan, in the United States, without dozens and dozens of employees all over the place. It wouldn't work. Bill Gates couldn't design just one program. Oh, you say, that's different, he's a program. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, hospitals are famous. Some are more famous than others. And the famous doctor there never sees a patient. Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta make the decision. Do you wanna be seeing a few patients who barely give you any money? And you have noticed it. Patients quit you for the change of insurance any minute, any time. The insurance plan changes to some other lousy HMO which you do not take, which you don't want to take, or which you simply are not part of it, and they quit on you. Just like that. You should have to prove there is no loyalty in that type of things. Why? All of you doctors are doctors, and you guys have a license.